You're finally awake. Good morning. I've already had breakfast, showered, and we are ready to go. Yes, I know. I've been up early today. I've dreamt some weird stuff. Couldn't just go back to sleep like that. Really? This doesn't sound good. I don't think this is supposed to happen. You got me worried there. We should step by Kingdom Hospital later and have the interface checked, just to be sure. I've already eaten breakfast. I've already changed. A beautiful dawn. There's a present lying at the doorstep. I'll put it on the counter. Didn't expect that. There's a small card. It reads, "Training begins Saturday. Be a good pup and wait for your owner at the doorstep. Jeff."
Agent Ramirez is back earlier than expected, so he's going to help out on Amy's case. You'll go down to the underground tunnels at Vohu Mana Station and supervise the proceedings there. I'm getting impatient. Find out what's taking so long.
Oh great, wandering through the shitty sewers. Exactly what the doc prescribed me.
Agent Tanner has a meeting with the bishop. I don't think you would want to swap places with her. Miss Tanner, I wished you had informed me before agreeing to this meeting off duty. Can you shed some light on what it will be about?
As stated in my report, the book recovered from the church contained an old hidden text. The owner of the bookstore, also doing business with the bishop, informed him of my inquiries, so I hope to learn more about the book and its connection to McCarthy's death.
And what about the death of that kid, Aaron Nowak?
He was tied up in something that McCarthy was investigating. I'll visit the morgue later today in hopes to get some more details. I've also found an envelope with him that might lead to new intel.
All right, everybody, that's it for today. Dismissed.
I've brought some of the items to the evidence chamber. Seems like everyone is on their way already. Oh, and what is that? Ramirez actually put his stuff into a locker? Praise the neon. He might actually get his shit together. On the other hand, now that he's working on my case, I should probably be more easy on him. Don't need to make things more complicated than they already are. We should not leave the bishop waiting. Let's go there now. Hello, Agent Tanner. I have an appointment with the bishop.
Yeah, you're on the list. Go right through. Bishop Atura is waiting in the study.
Good, you're here and on time. As a gesture of goodwill, I will start. Listen closely. The book you found is mine, and it was I who hired an expert to cover the original text. It has been in my family's possession for a long time, so I expect you to handle it with utmost care. Mr. Corso brushed you off with some superficial tidbits in my interest. He forgot to mention that the author Zoroaster is just the Iranian name for Zarathustra.
How is that possible? The book is supposed to have been written long before Zarathustra was even born.
That's the big question, isn't it? Well, you know that Hendrik Beckenheim didn't always carry the name Zarathustra, but did he just pick that name on a whim? I don't think so. I presume he got his hands on a similar text from the original Zoroaster, which is probably also his source for his prophecies. But in all honesty, none of that really matters. My ancestors took the warnings in the book very seriously, and I didn't. Only when Zarathustra took his life did my perspective begin to change. And when someone tried to break into my home to steal the book, I knew it wasn't secure here anymore. Thus, I hid it in plain sight at the cathedral. Now someone found out about that, presumably the same person who tried to steal it in the first place. But he didn't take the book. He tore out some pages and left it behind.
So you do know what was on these pages?
Well, I didn't dare to make a copy of the text, but I have a rough memory of what was on there. It was a description of some kind of ancient ritual, though I couldn't make much sense of it, as the crucial parts were encoded, and I never found the correct key to decipher them. Now that I've shared that information with you, I wonder if there's something you could tell me about the case in return.
Here, have a look. Have you seen this before or know what it means?
Yes, the yellow sign. The Church of Flesh has taps on many underground organizations, terrorist groups and cults, and I remember that one of those used this symbol, creatively named the Cult of the Yellow Sign, or Cultus Sine Flavi. I don't know much about it. I was under the impression that it's not much more than a book club with only a handful of members. My men will compile a dossier. I'll forward it to the agency. Expect it next week.
She's our main suspect in the murder of Officer McCarthy. But she's a blank slate. We are still completely in the dark about who we are dealing with. Here, I'll show you a picture from her file.
A beautiful young woman. No, I haven't seen her before, but with those distinct implants, I'm pretty sure I would recall. Wait, maybe I have seen her, not me directly, but my security guard. A few months ago, he escorted a woman off my property who might fit her description. It's a long shot, but you should ask him. Very well. I hope we can continue this collaboration going forward. Goodbye.
An expensive-looking, otherwise unremarkable office chair. It's like the flesh is sprouting from him like angel wings. Talk about a god complex. Quite an impressive collection.
Other people collect weapons. My family collected knowledge. But please, we don't have time to indulge in old stories.
The bishop mentioned that you've escorted a woman off the property. Please have a look at this photo.
Yeah, that's her. She had a different haircut, but I remember that tech neck. She wasn't any trouble, though. Left when I asked her to.
She's wanted for murder.
Oh, geesh, think she was coming for the bishop.
Honestly, I don't know, but keep your eyes open. If she returns, call me. Here's my number. Having seen him lying on the street was enough, thank you. I'm here for the autopsy results of Aaron Nowak.
I'm not quite finished yet, but if you have specific questions, I'll do my best to answer them.
I'm mostly interested if he was intoxicated when he had that accident.
No, he wasn't. I did find indications that he was using at some point, but no traces that he took anything at the time of death.
Did you find anything else that stood out to you?
Not really, no. I've seen my fair share of car accidents, and this one seems to just add to the tally. The database says he has family in the city. I thought you might want to call them.
Yeah, I should. Thanks for letting me know. Mrs. Nowak? This is Agent Tanner from the FBI.
Oh no. What trouble did Aaron get into this time?
I'm afraid I have bad news for you. Your son had a fatal car accident.
Had he taken something?
No, he was sober. I'm so sorry. I was first on site. He did not suffer.
Can I see him?
Tomorrow afternoon at latest. Here, I'll give you a number you can call.
Thank you for calling. I have to go now.
Look at that hospital, looming over there like a dark fortress. Even with all the neon lights of the city, it just swallows the light around it. On the inside, it's all miracles and wonder. Let's find out if there's something wrong with us.
Sure. Please confirm the request on your digipad, and you will receive a registration number. Open your notifications. There should be a request displayed from Kingdom Hospital. Just press the Grant Access button, and you're good to go.
Okay, I've confirmed the registration. My number is 51. He's sleeping. I don't want to wake him without reason. A whole line of patients waiting for their turn. He's sleeping.
As you can see, we're quite busy today. Expect to wait for at least 2 hours.
But I don't have that much time. I have work to do.
Is it an emergency?
No, not really.
Then I'm afraid you just have to wait or make an appointment.
Excuse me, sir, are you sleeping?
Oh, thank you, lady. I've almost missed my number. I got bored and must have fallen asleep.
Listen, I'm in a real hurry solving a case for the FBI. Would you mind swapping numbers so I can see the doctor next?
Oh, sweetheart, I would love to swap numbers. But no, I'm so terribly bored I would just fall asleep again.
Maybe I could provide you with some form of entertainment. How about I bring you something to read?
I would like to get my hands on the new Bunny House issue. But no, I can't just read a dirty magazine in public, can I?
Sure. Here is your magazine. I'll withdraw the amount from your account.
I'll put that away. I won't read that with everyone watching me.
Agent Tanner, what brings me the honor of your visit? If you're asking me to do more translation work, I'm afraid I have to decline.
Corso, I didn't expect you to be the bishop's lapdog. Got a nice surprise call last night.
As I stated before, Miss Tanner, I'm first and foremost a businessman. I trade books, but I also trade in favors, and the bishop is a long-standing customer of mine. If you're speaking confidentially with me, you must let me know, so such an awkward misunderstanding doesn't repeat itself.
It's not that complicated. Everything between you, me, and the FBI is confidential. Understood?
You've made yourself perfectly clear. Now how can I be of service?
I'm looking for an empty book cover. Do you?
As a sign of goodwill, pick one from the books in the box to the right. Nobody's going to buy those anyway.
I've removed the cover from one of the books and put in my briefcase. I've hidden the magazine in the book cover.
Are you expecting me to read a children's book? Oh wait, I see. Well, that should keep me entertained for a while. Fine, take my number.
How can I help you, miss?
I I've recently gotten my connection, and now I'm having trouble with my neural interface. My guide is seeing things, and we both had these strange nightmares last night.
Nightmares? That's probably just a memory feedback loop, nothing to worry about. We'll run a diagnostic test on your interface. If that turns out okay, you have nothing to worry about. Getting accustomed to the connection can be challenging. Now, please lie down on the bed so I can log into your BIOS. Now just stay calm. Running the diagnostics will shut down the connection to your nervous system for a while. Don't worry if you can't see or move for the next 15 to 20 minutes. That's completely normal. Just ring the bell when you're back, and I'll look at the results.
So, we finally meet in person. Too bad you can't speak right now. I would love to have a chat. We'll make this quick, and I'll be gone before you regain control over your nervous system. Let's get this over with. Interesting. The others will be very pleased. You might actually still prove useful. So we will meet again, little Amy. Stay strong, and the Yellow King might grant you mercy.
There's an object lying under the bed. Wait, is that one of those probes I've found at McCarthy's body? There are some slightly bent cast scissors lying on top. I don't think they need those anymore.
You're up again. Everything okay? How are you feeling?
Screw my feelings. I could have been dead by now.
Calm down. What are you talking about?
Anna Steele, the murderer in the ongoing investigation, just paid me a visit.
That's impossible. The room was locked and only accessible by authorized personnel the whole time.
Then she must have stolen access or broken into your system.
Okay, go back to the lobby and report the incident. They will contact security and help you. But are you all right?
Besides the shock, yes, I think so.
Good. And in other news, the diagnostics returned nothing. Your interface is working fine. Just as I said, it was probably just a feedback loop, nothing to worry about. However,
I'm not lying down again.
What happened?
While my neural interface was in shutdown, a woman called Anna Steele broke into my room. She's a murder suspect in my ongoing investigation. How did she get in there?
I'm very sorry. This is a serious security violation. I will call over the head of security immediately.
You want to report an incident, ma'am?
Yes, a dangerous woman named Anna Steele broke into my room. Here I have a picture of her.
Thank you. That will help a lot. I can assure you that we are taking this very seriously. I will have one of my men run the image through our security system and check the logs to see who entered the room and when. Did the woman do you any harm, or was anything stolen?
She was doing something, but I don't know what exactly. But no, I feel fine and nothing's been stolen.
Good. I will contact you personally if we find anything. Again, we are very sorry for what has happened, and I'm taking full responsibility. Have a pleasant day.
Hello again. I've found another one of these probing devices. There was an incident at the hospital, and I'm afraid the device might have been attached to me.
What do you mean? Did someone put this on your chest?
Maybe. My neural interface was in diagnostics mode, so I didn't see anything.
That sounds terrifying, but you seem alright, yes?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine. But can you tell me if that thing did anything?
Sure, let me see if I can access the logs. Yes, it was activated, but this time it seems the checksum check was positive and it didn't sprout. You were lucky, I would say, though it did send your neural ID over the air.
Is that dangerous? What could someone do with that ID?
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about it. They could identify you if they had access to the manufacturer's data. But as the device was used in person, they already know who you are, I guess.
Do you know something about a Yellow King?
I've come across that name before, yes. It was meant.
Do you know something about a Yellow King?
I've come across that name before, yes. It was mentioned in a text that I restored for the bishop. Please speak directly to him if you want to know more about it.
Contrary to what you would assume, that must be. I want to talk to the bishop again. Hey, are you sleeping?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
I need to speak to the bishop.
Sorry. I can't let you through without an appointment.
I'm on official business here. It's important that I speak with him.
And it's important that I don't let anyone in disregarding the bishop's schedule. I'm sorry, but you really need to make another appointment first.
Coming right up. Be careful. It's hot.
I thought you could need one of those.
Oh, yes, please. That's much better. Almost feel alive again. Okay, I know what you want. Fine. I'll call the bishop and ask if you can talk again. Just a moment. You're in luck, he agreed. Go right through.
Not the humblest of home.
What's so important that it can't wait?
I've been ambushed by Mrs. Steele at the hospital. She mentioned a Yellow King. Does that ring a bell?
Careful now. Few who've spoken this name live.
Are you threatening me?
Quite the contrary. I'm warning you. The less you know, the better. How did you end up at the hospital anyway?
That's private. So you are not going to tell me more about that king?
No, I won't. For your own good.
I've tried to get more information about the Yellow King from the bishop, but he's blocking me off.
That's unfortunate. May I propose a quid pro quo? Bishop Atura is always interested in, let's say, more personal information. If you have something to share with him, he might give you the information you are seeking.
Mr. Corso suggested an exchange of information. I will tell you why I went to the hospital and about the strange nightmares I shared with my spirit guide. And you will tell me about the Yellow King.
You've talked with Corso about that? He should have known better. Well, first tell me about the nightmares, then we will see how that affects my mood.
Keeping your cards close to your chest. Okay, fine, I will tell you. It was a random sequence of events. A city in ruins, a battlefield, soldiers attacking a flesh church. I couldn't make any sense of it. First thought it was just another nightmare. But it felt different, and when my spirit guide told me he saw them as well, I got worried. That's not supposed to happen.
The Cycle Wars.
The what?
Please sit down. I'm going to tell you a story that will take a while.
He's sitting in his chair with a...
The book you have retrieved was in possession of my ancestors for over 300 years, and it's only a copy of a much older text. In one of the chapters, it recounts the history of mankind. See, the aliens didn't just visit our planet once, but every 20,000 years. While the gifts they bear usher in a new era of technological advancements, they also plant the seed of the greatest conflict that ever seared the surface of the planet. In every cycle, tensions between the churches arise, eventually leading to war. And after decades of conventional warfare, the Church of Flesh gains the upper hand. In desperation, the radicalized Davis release a virus that destroys every electronic device on the planet and kills more than 90% of the world's population, an event described as Cybergeddon. My family took it upon themselves to break that cycle. For centuries, we have worked in the shadows, strategically positioning key elements to lay the groundwork for what will soon transpire. I am on the verge of unifying the churches under a single command, creating an alliance strong enough to prevent any conflict and avert the outbreak of war.
That single command will be yours, won't it?
It's not about me, although I am uniquely qualified for the position. This is about establishing a new world order, one that will foster peace and harmony among people. Ah yes, I almost forgot. The color yellow is of significance here. Remember, the cult of the yellow symbol? I do have more information on them than I've led you to believe. The cult was founded by my great-granduncle Elijah Woodward out of a dispute over the interpretation of Zarathustra's text. He was convinced that the Diver are incapable of cooperation with our church and that our plans were all in vain. Instead, he brushed off all the prophet's warnings and dedicated his life to researching the forbidden yellow sign. Those stolen pages might doom us after all. If the cult manages to perform the ritual to bring back the Yellow King, they might succeed in breaking the cycle. But in doing so, they may also break reality itself, unleashing an evil that the world, the universe, has never seen.
How do we stop them?
Our best chance? Catch the woman you're after. From what you've told me, she's most likely at the forefront of the cult's endeavors. You're supposed to go after the murderer of that officer, and I want that woman out of my way. Motivations matter little when the results are just the same. Exactly my question. Did the doctor find anything unusual with your interface?
No, everything seemed in order. Do I have anything to worry about?
Yes, of course. We should all be terrified of the future. You have to catch that woman. She's a threat to my plans, and she's probably the most dangerous to your own well-being. During the inflection, the memory of each and every human had been altered in the wink of an eye. Don't you think they could just as well erase the memory of such a conflict in the same way?
But we would still have found proof in the world around us.
You would assume that yes. The Raz Azi mentions a cleansing period briefly. The text is vague, but I've come to the conclusion that it refers to an event where the Earth is scrubbed of all evidence. Don't ask me how they did it, but they are so much more powerful than we could even comprehend that I think it's more than likely what happened.
Look who's finally arriving at her crime scene. Her Majesty Chief Investigator Amy.
Cut it, Ramirez. Have you mapped out the tunnels? Found anything useful for a change?
Oh, I would never think about taking away that spotlight from you. I'm sure you can find the clues all by yourself. But yeah, I'm doing my part. Here, I'll upload the map to your digipad.
Much obliged. Now if you excuse me. She seems busy. I should come back if I have any questions about the tunnels. Lots of rusted old machinery in the tunnel, but it seems to be still in use. I guess the abandoned station wasn't abandoned completely then. A lock is holding the gate in place. There's something behind the gate. I can't reach it. Some kind of machinery is stuck to the wall. This seems to be a control panel for the machine, but you need a keycard to use it. A massive steel grate. This looks like a dead end. According to my digipad, this must be the place the GPS coordinates lead us. I bet whatever we are looking for is behind that door. There's something metallic beneath that moss. Hello? Have you seen this woman coming through here?
No, doesn't ring a bell. She's your friend?
No, not really. I'm with the FBI searching for her.
Okay.
The boy is roasting a lump of meat over the flames. It's skewered on an odd-looking piece of metal. Hello, sir. Please have a look. Have you seen this woman before?
Of course I have.
Great. Can you tell me where she went?
Oh, she's dead for many years now.
No, that's impossible. She's very much alive.
Dorothy is alive?
No, this is Anna Steele, a murder suspect.
My wife didn't kill anyone. She was the kindest person on Earth.
No, you're mistaken. This image doesn't show your wife. Never mind. Thanks for your help anyway.
Sure, no problem. If you find her, tell Dorothy that I miss her.
Hi, I'm Agent Tanner, looking for this woman. Have you seen her?
Yes, she was sneaking through our camp a few days ago.
Where did she go?
She was hiding behind those boxes for a while. Then she left as quietly as she came.
Was she speaking to someone?
No, I don't think so. She didn't pay any attention to us.
Bullseye. The prize, some crooked piece of metal. How about I'll give you this robot? It can record and play back audio and move around.
I'm not 6 anymore. But okay, I guess I can waste some time with that thing.
Have you seen something similar to this metal piece?
Oh yes, that looks just like the piece I used to scratch my leg.
Where is it now?
Stuck beneath the cast. Can't get it out. Damn cast. Damn doctor. Wouldn't see me again to remove that thing.
Would you mind if I remove the cast?
Please do, it's driving me crazy.
Okay, hold still now. I don't want to cut you. There you go. And there's the metal piece. Would you mind if I take that? You don't need it anymore, right?
Take that thing and my gratitude, young lady.
There's a small key lying beneath one of the boxes. Maybe that belonged to Anna. The moss grows too close to the brick. I can't get the scissors between it. I need a different instrument. Hi, can you tell me something about that flesh machine in the western tunnels?
Yeah, I've also wondered about that. I've called someone from the station. That thing is a generator that provides electricity to the lights here in the tunnel. The big metal thing is some kind of battery, and the flesh tendrils convert sunlight to energy and transfer that through the whole underground system.
Ah, thank you. Good to know. A diverse array of medical instruments is neatly arranged and hung in a case on the wall. So you believe the bishop? I mean, I've seen these images. I can't get them out of my head. But no, I can't accept that they are real. I just can't. Can I borrow that bone chisel? Could come in handy on my case.
Yeah, okay. Don't need it right now, but please don't forget to return it.
Ha! I've managed to scrape off most of the moss. There was some kind of mechanism hidden beneath it. There's an empty axis in the middle of this mechanism. These parts fit perfectly. Now I just have to find out how to rotate them correctly. It's going to be tricky though, since I can't access the pieces at the back when they are blocked by others in front. I think I can form the symbol from McCarthy's pad with these metal pieces. Ha! I did it! The path is clear. Let's see what's behind that door. A dusty small file cabinet. It's locked. The cabinet has been cleaned out, but a single piece of paper that's stuck at the very back. What is this? Some kind of display or crest? Doesn't look like the yellow sign, though. A collection of articles, schematics, and flyers. Oh, there's a computer repair ad with Aaron Nowak's address on it. I can't fit that into my briefcase. Too bad. I think I've found all the crucial clues. I'll head back to the city now. Hey, Sonny. I'm afraid I have to ask for another favor.
Yeah, I was expecting something like that. How can I help?
See this Gregory Edwood on the list? He might be in danger, but I don't want to spook the people that are after him. Can you arrange a secret surveillance for the next 48 hours?
So you're using him for bait? I don't think I like that.
Well, it's more like a hunch. I don't know if he's really in danger, but in any case, he would be more safe with some people looking after him.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
I think we should call it a day. Let's go home.
What did you do with it? It's all dirty. Oh well, thanks for bringing it back anyway.
I think we should call it a day. Here we are. Man, I'm hungry. How about I order us some pizza? I know you can't smell or taste anything, but still, do you want to choose what kind we eat? Ooh, my favorite. I'll order it right away. How about we relax a bit on the couch until the food arrives? You know what? Maybe this isn't too bad. Maybe I will feel at home here someday. I think I just felt a bit lonely, especially when Jeff wasn't around and I had nobody to talk to. So, I want to thank you for that. I know you didn't have much of a choice, but I really appreciate your companionship. The doorbell. That was quick.
Here's your pizza, hot and tasty. This will be $19. Tip appreciated.
Yeah, sure, thanks for the fast delivery. Make it 25 and charge it on my pad.
I wish you bon appetit and a good night from Steamy Slices.
Is there anything more comforting than pizza in this world? This is so good, so good! I'm full. I'll put the rest into the fridge. Think it's time to go to bed now.